Macmillan Audio presents Take the Lead, Hanging On, Letting Go, and Conquering Life's Hardest Climbs. Written and read for you by Sasha DiGiulian. To my family for always supporting me, and to Mother Nature for her inspiration. May we protect her for generations to come. Prologue. From a distance, the sheer limestone wall rising into the clouds looks to be a smooth, gray monolith. Only up close are the cracks and bulges visible, as are the pockets, only wide enough for one finger, and the small steel bolts on which to attach my rope. Up here on the 14th pitch of this climb, 1,000 feet from the ground, I feel completely alone. 100 feet below me, my belayer hangs from an anchor, holding the end of the rope. My last piece of gear is 20 feet behind me. It runs through the center loop of my harness, neatly tied off in a figure-8 knot. At 9 millimeters in diameter, it is not much thicker than a couple shoelaces tied together. Hard to believe it can withstand the tug of 2,646 pounds of force, but it can. The coarse sandpaper rock has shaved my fingertips bloody. The pain is like 1,000 tiny needles, but I welcome it. It reaffirms my grip, my connection to the wall. My toes burn, squeezed into the climbing shoes I wear, a size too small, so they can connect on the tiniest cracks and divots. Keeping my core tight, I maneuver my hips ever so slightly to the left in order to position my center of gravity above my left toe, which is balanced on a pebble-sized protrusion. I lift up my right foot, aiming toward a tiny edge the size of a quarter, and catch it with my big toe. I adjust my weight back over my right foot. It's as if my hands and toes are Velcroed to the wall, if only for a couple moments while I scan the surface above, looking where to reach. Reading the rock is second nature to me. I can spot a path between holds the size of peanuts, recognize which shadows suggest a crack in an otherwise smooth surface, and visualize my next moves. The wind whistles through my ponytail and cools my bare shoulders. I dip my left hand into the bag of chalky powder hanging from my waist, behind my back, in order to dry my sweaty palm. I shake off the excess. I'm ready to grab my next hold, a jump away. I take a quick breath and tell myself, go. I pivot onto my right foot while launching off my left. I swing into my right hip, push off with my fingertips and lunge upward, seeing myself grab the hold. In that same instant, I realize I've miscalculated. My hand brushes the rock, and in less than a millisecond, the wall recedes as my body falls backward into midair. Gravity yanks me down, 20 feet, past where I clipped onto, and then another 20 feet until the rope cinches tightly, catching me in my harness. I swing from the mountain like a pendulum, my fall abruptly broken. I can feel my blood pumping through my forearms and into my hands. Droplets escape from my raw fingertips and seep through my cuticles. It feels sticky. I feel defeated. But I shout down to my belayer, "Good catch! I'm okay. I undershot it." She yells back, "So close!" I steady myself in space, 1,000 feet above the valley floor. If I had just...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?